We've also seen far-left members of Congress proliferate dangerous anti-Semitic rhetoric. You've seen it. It's rhetorically and morally unacceptable. One lawmaker even wrote that Israel has hypnotized the world and said support for Israel is all about the Benjamins. You heard that? And I'll be honest, that's one of the nicer statements. Far worse, she said far worse than that, and so did others in Congress. My administration strongly opposes this despicable rhetoric, and as long as you're, and I am standing before you, as long as I'm your president, it makes no difference. It's not happening, okay? It stops at my desk. I said in my State of the Union address last year, with one voice, we must confront this hatred anywhere and everywhere that it occurs. We're grateful to be joined tonight by our new special envoy to monitor and combat anti-Semitism, Elan Carr. Elan, please come up and say a few words. Elan, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. And thank you for making the fight against anti-Semitism what you always call the vile poison of anti-Semitism. That's exactly what it is. Thank you for making this fight a top priority for our country. My friends, these past few weeks point to the breadth of the work that we're doing. I recently returned from Germany, where I met with leading law enforcement and justice officials from 7 separate German states to coordinate our efforts to prosecute and punish anti-Semitic hate crimes. In that same trip, I was in London, and I addressed an audience in the British Parliament about rising anti-Semitism in that country. And then in Paris. In Paris, we worked together with parliamentarians to advance a bill to adopt the formal International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance definition of anti-Semitism, and I want to thank the French National Assembly for passing that by a 2/3 margin. And during those same weeks, I was on interagency phone calls and conferences with Washington to address the appalling anti-Semitism rising on college campuses, as we just heard, across America and across the world. These are only the most recent examples of the multi-front battle we're waging. At the President's direction, we are simultaneously confronting far-right ethnic supremacy, radical left Israel hatred, and militant Islam. And with the Trump administration's continued leadership, I'm hopeful that we will roll back this rise in anti-Semitism, both here at home and abroad. Thank you all for your partnership in this vital work. Thank you, Mr. President, for everything you are doing to fight anti-Semitism, to protect the Jewish people throughout the world, and to support the State of Israel. We are in your debt. Thank you so much.